Good morning from Tokyo, Japan. This is kind of my first full day here. I got here yesterday and I just had to sleep it off. Went and grabbed some breakfast, gonna do a little workout before I start my day. I'm meeting up with a friend who I haven't seen in 9 years. So let's begin my big summer adventure.
We have arrived with Akiko. We came to this town called Nikko, and this is like a very famous bridge. Right now, a wedding party is kind of like taking it up. So I can't exactly cross it at the moment, so just kind of like enjoying it from afar. And what was it called again? I feel like if I pronounce it, it's gonna be bad. So one thing that you do in shrines when you pray, there's kind of this series of things that you got to do when you're kind of like you're making a wish, and I tried to do it here, but they wouldn't allow it any like videos or anything like that. So you do 2 bows first, then you do 2 claps, then you make a wish. So I don't know if you're allowed to say the wish, I don't know. But I made a wish, and then I did another bow, and that's what you do at shrines. About an hour south of Tokyo is the seaside town of Kamakura, and it has this big Buddha statue and a bunch of different temples that I'm going to be going to. It also has a beach, and I'm hoping that I can swim in it because it is so humid today. So 13 years ago, I tried raw fish for the first time in China, and I had a bad reaction. So we're gonna see if I have the same reaction. Here we go. All right. And I'm really bad with my chopsticks. Really bad. All right. So here we go.
No. You need soy sauce.
I need soy sauce.
And
Okay.
a bit more, maybe. Yeah. And then a bit of wasabi if you're interested.
Well, listen, I
Okay.
think we're pushing it.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Very similar. All right. After a day at Shanghai Disney, I am now exploring all the different water towns in the region. It is very hot, very humid today, and I've come here in the evening, kind of gave myself a little bit of a half day instead of a full day. It would have been scorching earlier, but I've been to a water town before, so it's kind of interesting to be back and experience different ones. Was here on the Bund 13 years ago when I worked here in the Shanghai area. It has become, I mean, it is gorgeous. You can't beat the skyline. It's literally incredible. But what's different 13 years later is the bajillions of people here. There were a lot of people here, but you could just like walk up. You could cross the street, walk up, and just enjoy it. Can't do that anymore. I mean, it feels like there's a million people, without exaggeration, here right now. It took a while to get here, but this is a little bit outside of Hangzhou. It's a series of temples and there's carvings. There's actually one of the oldest temples here in China, in Hangzhou. It is a zoo here. I mean, everybody's here, but I'm probably gonna find that everywhere. So just trying to make the best out of it. But there's definitely some good sights to see. So I've walked around the temple complex. It is huge, full of really, really tall Buddha statues and a lot of people just praying. And there's a lot of like rituals like I don't understand. You see some of them doing that thing with like the incense, whatever. But this is totally worth the trip to Hangzhou just for this. This is a huge complex. I've really enjoyed it. Ton of people, and it's pretty hot. Hefeng Street is a very busy area full of like souvenir shops and things to eat, and little kids stepping up to get pictures of me. That happens in Asia. So the cheesy touristy thing to do here in Hoi An is to get onto one of these boats and you drop like this box with like a candle in it, and it's supposed to be like for like a wish or a prayer. I mean, I get it. This is the reason why you go. It's like the one redeemable like thing about Hoi An. Otherwise, it is a big tourist trap. So this is a view of the Marble Mountains right here outside of Da Nang. It's very, very nice. It's nice to be away from kind of like the chaos, but not a lot of chaos compared to, some of the other places I've been to. Inside the Imperial Palace gates, there's actually like several different palaces. So this is one of them. One of the other palaces seems to be closed for renovation, but it's a really sticky day. It's not like necessarily really hot, but it's just sticky, and I just feel like really like ugly today because of it. Inside this hall are urns of the former emperors of Vietnam. I couldn't get any photos or pictures inside, so this is the next best thing. There are, I believe, 9 urns altogether. Oh, look it, sunshine in Vietnam. I have not seen it at all. I am at the mausoleum of Emperor Kaiden. I think that is how you say it. This one looks a lot more extravagant, and it's nice to be here on said sunny day because I haven't gotten it just yet. The inside of the tomb is very ornate, which is different than the other mausoleums that I have been to yesterday. Like a lot of decoration, beautiful ornamentation. Very nice. It's nice to get away from the city for a little bit. This is just outside of Hue, Vietnam, looking at the Perfume River. I enjoy just the greenery, getting away from, you know, the honking and the motorbikes everywhere. It's been a really nice weather day too. First time, I think, in this part of the trip. It's hot though, but I will take the sunshine. After I climbed up a little bit ago. Gorgeous. This is a boat ride in Ninh Binh. It's a little touristy, but there's like no other way to like go see the caves, so kind of rowing a little boat to the caves. Our main canoe person right there, or kayak, whatever we're in, going to the caves. Look at the gorgeousness of this temple on this island. Oh, look at like the gold. Ah, beautiful. I am wowed by Ninh Binh. Wowed. This here is living my Vietnam dream right here. Rented a bike for sunset, just roaming around the mountains. Just gorgeous among the different like fields and everything. Ah, Vietnam, I love you. Love all these old ladies getting some exercise. This behind me is the infamous Hanoi Hilton. This is the prison where prisoners of war, where they were kept, including John McCain. So this is huge for American history, for Vietnamese history. It's just incredible to be here.
This is the chaos that you deal with. Crossing the street. It's like so dangerous. Haven't seen anyone get hit though.
Này bà con ơi. Thế tôi ra đây có phải xưng danh không nhỉ?
Coming to Train Street at night is definitely a different vibe. It's all lit up, looks so pretty. I actually had an easier time getting pictures by myself. Yep, I got a haircut today. Kind of like a transitional day as I go to Sapa tomorrow. But yeah, Train Street looking pretty cool. Here's the tracks. I dig it.
Train coming by on Train Street. Oh my gosh. It's so close. Look at this. Ah. Wow.
And I am now doing some kayaking through Halong Bay. It's really pretty. I should have brought water on this. I don't know what I was thinking.
Even with this touristy area, I mean, it is still gorgeous. Cat Village. Hardly a village. Kind of is, kind of not. It's still gorgeous. All right, so we are starting the trek through Sapa. This is Za, or Zaza. Say hello.
Hello.
Tell us where we're going.
We were going to visit Ilinho village, one other minority Hmong people village. We're going to visit lots of rice paddy village people, see how people live, traditional house, Mountain View Valley.
So yeah, very excited. It's gonna be a 2-day trek. It was raining a little bit and now it has stopped and hopefully it stays that way. But here we go. It became rainy and cloudy. First part of the trek, I have to admit I did not love, because it is very, very slippery. There are dogs, and as many people know, I was bit in India by a dog, and I am like very scared of them now. But it's still pretty. Lots of pretty rice fields from up here. A little drizzle, but not terrible right now. This is the type of stuff that I've been trekking in. It has been like very, very tough. It is not enjoyable whatsoever. But you know, these are the type of views that you get. You always see this, but not enough of this. Continuing on with the trek. I prefer this path a lot better. Concrete. This is where we're finally getting like really good rice field views. I have not enjoyed like the rest of it though. I mean, it is just muddy and crazy and dangerous, but every once in a while we get, you know, the good views. I just arrived back in Japan here for the next 6 days, and this is my little Japanese room.
if I've ever actually stayed in one, but it's kind of cute. Gotta make a bed. After a really, really boring 4.5 hour flight later, I am in Osaka, Japan. This is a brand new city to me. Never been to it. Just trying to take in the difference between Vietnam and Japan. It's just, you know, I mean, there were a lot of Westerners in Vietnam, but there's a lot here, and you know, the culture here is just so like eye-popping. So I'm gonna enjoy my last, really 5.5 days, maybe even less than that, of my trip. One of the big things to see in Osaka is this tower. It's an observation tower, and this kind of reminds me of like there's a street in Las Vegas. It just kind of has like those vibes, but just so cool. I'm really, really digging Osaka. Look at this gorgeous spot right here. This is Osaka Castle. You would never know it's 100 degrees right now with near 100% humidity. I mean, I am baking. Wow. This museum, this digital art museum is outstanding. Look at this magical place. Absolutely fantastic. So cool. Oops, moving a little bit of the lights. Hello. The last video of my trip I am ending right now. I'm gonna head back to my hostel, take a shower, pack up my stuff, and out I go. I enjoyed the 2 museums that I went to, and then I'm gonna find something to eat and just be on my way. So thank you for everyone who's been following, and goodbye Japan, goodbye China, goodbye Vietnam, goodbye summer.